Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I also welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a love and relationship reading for Scorpio from the 24th of June to the 7th of July 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you would like a personal reading, please go to my website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box, so please have a look. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies as well as my deck walkthrough series. You will find that very interesting and helpful. So like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm starting off with a general energy read for you, and then I will do the general tarot read for you afterwards. So it looks like you're in two minds about something. You want to do something, but you're trying not to go by instinct. You're actually trying to use a lot of logic, and you're trying to be very formal about the whole situation, and you're trying to sort or make a decision really, but you're not quite sure what to do. It's a very defensive stance that you're taking. You've got your hands across your heart chakra over there, so you are protecting yourself as well. So even though there's something that you are, maybe there might be somebody that you're interested in, you're not letting your guard down. In other words, so you've been socializing quite a bit. You've got the 3 over there, meeting a lot of people, maybe going out to a lot of parties recently, or working with a lot of people really, and maybe there's somebody there that you have found really attractive. You've got the Lion card over here, so you are coming across as somebody who is very, very in control, very confident, knows what they're doing, and a lot of people are admiring that as well. So you're finding your inner strength and you're expressing it quite a bit there. Now in the past you've got the Mountain card over there, so you have been facing a lot of obstacles and challenges, but you are achieving as far as your career goes. You've got the Jewel card over here, so a lot of abundance coming in for you there with that Jewel card. So you have been focusing a lot on your career, and maybe socializing a lot or meeting a lot of people, making a lot of contacts as well with that 3 going on. So going into the future, you've got the Glove over there. So there's some kind of new project that you are going to be involved in, a very hands-on kind of situation, where you're pretty busy. Maybe a lot of multitasking going on, and maybe working with a lot of people over here as well. You've got a lot of trees there. So, whatever you're doing, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of, the situation that you're dealing with. It looks like the focus is a lot on work. And as far as, the emotional aspect goes, you are very defensive about actually revealing any kind of true feelings. So whatever work you're doing, you're focused on the goal, and you are working towards that. There seems to be some kind of time limit as well on it. So you're working through a lot of deadlines as well. So it seems like all your energies have been focused a lot on your work and getting, ahead of the competition as well with that particular job that you're doing. It looks like you will win. There's that checkered flag coming up over here, so maybe you're completing some kind of project as well, and that's where all your energies have been focused on recently. So those are the energies for that week. It looks like there's a lot of work focus rather than relationship focus there. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Golden Dawn Tarot, and that's for the main read. So it looks like you may have walked away from a difficult relationship here, a very established relationship with the 8 of Cups. Maybe you invested a lot of your emotional energy within that relationship. There's a lot of cups there within the water. And it seemed to be working out fine, but it looks like it didn't quite, go according to what you planned. There's a wall over there, so there's a lot of barriers or obstacles within that relationship, and it seems like you've decided to give it up and move away from it. It's taken a lot out of you because this man's walking with this walking cane over there, almost as though he has a disability. You've learned a lot from that particular relationship, but it's left its scars on you, and you've decided to let it go and move away. Maybe there was a lot of drama. Maybe that person was quite restrictive and you didn't particularly like that. So what's happening with you? You've got the Four of Wands over here and the Knight of Pentacles. And so it looks like, you're establishing your security again. You're establishing yourself somewhere else. You might be, working with a lot of people, collaborating with a lot of people with that Four of Wands. And, maybe you've even moved home with that Four of Wands, went and made a fresh start somewhere else. It looks like that focus is a lot on the money. You've got that Nine of Pentacles and also getting your independence. So you walked away from that particular situation into something where you're much more independent. You've made a brand new start. The card below it is that Ace of Wands. So you have made a brand new start over there, and you are now meeting a lot of people over there with that Four of Wands, and getting a lot new insights really coming in, connecting with a lot of people there with that Four of Wands, but also focusing a lot on your job, on your money, on acquiring your pentacles and acquiring your independence as well. So you're moving quite independently of anything else. The you've got the Six of Pentacles in the past over here. So it looks like you have been investing in a relationship, but maybe it didn't quite pan out as you wanted it to. It looks like you are now trying to focus more on that career aspect of your life as well with that Six of Pentacles, and you are growing as far as that career goes. So this is money coming in with that Six of Pentacles, material security coming in as well. So you've let go of a relationship in order for you to get your independence. You are trying to manifest something, on the relationship front over here. You've got the Magician. You are moving forward with new ideas and new thoughts, learned a lot from the past as well. And you have acquired, maybe a lot of skills having gone through that relationship, or acquired a lot of knowledge, but you are trying to manifest a new relationship there. Now, what's on your mind? You've got the Lovers card. So there might be somebody around you that you're very, very attracted to there, with that Lovers card coming in, and you want this relationship to progress to something that is much more established. Maybe right now, in that particular situation, you can't really make a move. Maybe there is something that's preventing you from actually going for it as far as that relationship goes with that Lovers card. You can see this woman sitting over there with her hands tied. So there's some kind of obstacle in the way over there, and it doesn't seem like you're able to overcome that obstacle in order for you to approach this particular person that you are interested in. Now, going into the future, you've got the Queen of Cups over here. So you are spending a lot of time by yourself. You may be this is your card really. So you are spending a lot of time by yourself. You're still a bit depressed about what really happened in that past relationship, but you're taking control of the situation and you are getting over it over there with that Queen of Cups. Even though, you're by yourself, you are quite emotionally stable over here. Maybe thinking a little bit about the past, sometimes having a little bit of being a little bit over emotional, but all in all, very much in charge of and in control of whatever you're doing at the moment. So you got the Knight of Cups over here. So there's some kind of offer that is coming in for you on that emotional front. So it might be, an offer. It might be an invitation, something coming in, and this person is pretty established, and they could be a fellow water sign. So you could be, it could be a Cancer or a Pisces person coming in for you there with that Knight of Cups and making some kind of invitation or some kind of offer to you. Now you've got the Ten of Wands over here, so you feel like, whatever you've been through, you've been through a very oppressive situation over here, and there was a lot of burdens and problems in that past relationship, and maybe this is the reason why you've needed to let it go and move on. Like I said, below that particular card is that Ace of Wands over there. So there is probably some kind of sexual attraction that you have to somebody that is coming in, and you've ended the cycle. That old relationship was very oppressive. There was a lot of problems in it, a lot of fighting going on, maybe a lot of aggression as well within that relationship, but now you're opening the door, you're allowing people to come in. You can see this door is slightly ajar there. but there's a lot of flames behind it. So maybe this is you closing the door on that particular relationship and moving on to something a lot more stable. So after the Ten of Rods comes the Ace of Rods. So maybe you're not jumping into a relationship too rapidly, because there was so much of problems in that past relationship. You need to close the door on that particular person completely before you move on to something new. Now you've got the Tower card over here, so you're worried that if you get into a new relationship, it won't be stable. It's going to end up in the same way as the previous one did, and there might be a lot of drama. So that's in your hopes and fears. So even though this offer is coming in for you, you are still very, very cautious about actually accepting any kind of offer, because you're worried that it's going to turn out the same way as the previous one did. So going into the future and the final outcome. So you're still dealing with a lot of issues with the previous relationship, it seems. There's that Five of Wands over there. There's still some conflict going on around you, and you're still trying to get control of that situation as well. So you can see that with that Ten of Wands there, that door is not quite closed. There's still a lot of flames behind the door. So maybe you have broken up with this person, but there's still some kind of issue that you're still having to deal with or get closure on before you can move on. You've got the Nine of Wands over there, so you're getting your strength back again, you're establishing your power back again, and you have sorted through problems. So maybe this person is still presenting a lot of issues, and you're having to deal with that first before you can decide to move on. So you do need to proceed very cautiously over here. You've got this massive snake over here, and you can see, so watch your step really. This person could still bring a lot of drama into your life. You've got a big, huge monkey there, or in the background over there, so they could be very sneaky, very tricky to deal with. So they could, maybe you want to move on, but they're not allowing you to, they're not letting you go. They might be saying things about you as well that is affecting your reputation or affecting you as well. So just be careful of this person. Maybe they still have some issues where they don't want to let you go, and you do want your freedom and you do want to move on, but you're still having to deal with things that they're throwing up at you, some kind of issues that you're having to deal with. So you do need to get closure first before you actually accept this offer from this Knight of Chalices, or whatever this offer is that is coming in, this emotional offer. It looks like you need to get control or close that situation down. It is coming to a close with that Ten of Wands, but there's still some issues that you need to deal with, and maybe this is what that dragon is. Maybe this person is stirring up a lot of issues there, and you do want to move on, but you can't really sort it. You can't really move on until you get that closure. You could be dealing with also a legal circumstance that needs to be sorted out first before you can actually move on, and maybe that legal issue is still binding you or keeping you tied up in that situation. But all in all, you're working towards your independence, and it looks like things will start moving on, and your life will start blossoming, because these roses are in bloom, and you will be able to establish your independence and be able to move on from an emotional point of view once you have closure on that particular situation. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Guardian Angel Tarot. And you've got the Helper of Action, which says you are blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take time to make a plan first but you probably don't have the time. So get busy and follow your instincts and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable and enthusiastic, and you can do anything with a smile. So it looks like there is somebody coming in for you, and they're light-hearted, and it looks like they're going to diffuse the situation a little bit. So you need to go out there and have some fun, and don't be so defensive. You need to actually let yourself get out there, put yourself out there in order for you to bring in or attract that which you need, which is if you're looking to manifest a new relationship, you start off with a friendship first, start off with taking things easy first, and then it will see how it progresses. Then you've got the Ace of Action over here, which says this cherub is heralding in a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your career and pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it is time for you to get busy. It is also a great time to start a business and have the confidence in your abilities. So this is saying that there's some new project coming on the work front, and maybe you need to actually focus on that first, and allow this drama to sort itself out. Focus on something that you can control, rather than a situation that is not in your control, or events that are not in your control. And in that way, you'll be able to move away from any kind of problems that you have been dealing with. And then you've got review and contemplation. So you have accomplished a great deal in your life, and you have much to be proud of. Now is the time to decide what to do next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get a clear vision of your divine purpose in life. So don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. So there is a need for you to sit back and look at the lessons learned, and come up with a new plan on how to actually proceed in this particular situation. You are getting control of that situation again, but this person seems to still be coming back in and stirring up a little bit of problems, putting you on the defensive, maybe speaking a lot of lies about you, and you're still having to deal with that particular person. So you need to get closure on that particular situation, and maybe focus a little bit more on your work side, and that in itself will bring the cycle to an end before you move forward. So right now it seems like you're not really going for a all-out relationship at the moment. You might be attracted to people around you, but you're waiting for this particular situation, the past, to resolve itself first before you move on. And you do need to do some thinking. Enjoy your independence at the moment, and if something is supposed to be coming into your arena as far as a relationship goes, it will come in, but you have to review the past, look at the lessons learnt, or the things that you've been through, and try not to repeat the same scenario again. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.